Let's be real. After Prey reignited interest in the Predator franchise with a refreshing, stripped-down period piece, everyone's been wondering, where do we go from here? The answer seems to be Badlands. And if this latest trailer is anything to go by, Predator: Badlands is not just a new chapter, it might be the first step toward a full-blown Alien vs. Predator reboot. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host Spoiler Master. Right from the opening shot, this trailer throws us into a universe dripping with danger and mystery. No humans. Just a young predator, a beat-up Weyland-Yutani synthetic, and a deadly planet that could chew up both and spit out metal and mandibles. We are talking alien beasts, biomechanical monsters, sentient forests, and possibly, just possibly, a surprise Xenomorph appearance waiting in the shadows. Let's break it all down. A young predator with something to prove. We've known from the first teaser that Badlands would be different. Dan Trachtenberg, the director who brought us Prey, made it clear he was taking inspiration from Conan the Barbarian, and boy, does it show. Our main predator, Dek, isn't your usual veteran hunter. He's young, disgraced, and looking to regain his honor. What better way to do that than survive the galaxy's deadliest planet? The trailer shows Dek getting ready for the ultimate hunt, sporting new weapons like a heated blade sword and a bow, and embracing a primal, survivalist edge that mirrors Prey's aesthetic, but in a completely new setting. This time, the high-tech is back. We see Predator tech, Weyland-Yutani labs, mechs, and some very clear connections to the alien side of the shared universe. And this leads us to the wild card of the film, Thia. Thia, a synthetic ally with secrets. Enter Elle Fanning's Thia, or, as some fans speculate, Thia and her twin. That part's still fuzzy. But what's clear is this: Thia is a Weyland-Yutani synthetic who's been through hell. Her body is broken, quite literally. The trailer shows she's missing her lower half, being repaired by Mother, the iconic AI from the Alien films. Already, we are neck-deep in crossover territory. Now, we've seen synthetics before. Bishop, Ash, David. But Thia? She's different. She seems less robotic, more expressive, and a whole lot more willing to challenge her creator's agenda. When she meets Dek, she doesn't attack, she talks. She warns him. She says he's the prey here, that he's chasing something that can't be killed, that the definitive apex predator is on this planet, and it's not him. Is she talking about the massive monster we glimpse later in the trailer? Or is she subtly hinting at something else? Something with acid blood and a second mouth? No humans. No problem. Let's pause for a moment and appreciate what Badlands is doing. There are no humans in this story. That's a first for the Predator franchise. Instead, we are watching the world unfold from the perspective of a predator and a synthetic. It's a bold move, and it completely changes the tone. Rather than humans being caught between alien titans, this time, they are the protagonists. The fact that Dek hoists Thia by the neck in one scene shows us that this alliance isn't born out of mutual respect, at least not at first. But seeing them work together to survive the planet's dangers could create one of the most compelling dynamics we've seen in the Predator universe. And let's be honest, it's about time the Predator franchise shook things up. Prey showed us that going smaller and more focused worked. Badlands is showing us that going bold and alien might be the next evolution.
You're the prey.
Weyland-Yutani's big bioweapons game. So, why is Weyland-Yutani even here? In a Predator movie? The answer may lie in a single word: Xenomorph. Weyland-Yutani's history with xenomorphs is long, dangerous, and deeply unethical. They've always viewed the alien species as a potential weapon, something to be controlled, studied, and Monet-ized. The trailer makes it crystal clear that Weyland-Yutani's massive bioweapons division is involved in whatever's going on in Badlands. We see glimpses of their tech, labs, and even MUTHUR issuing warnings and commands. Now here's where it gets juicy. Thia tells Dek is after something that can't be killed, and then she teases that they might not be alone in the hunt. The trailer cuts to a dramatic mech arrival. But what if the real twist isn't the mech, but what the mech is fighting? Fans on Reddit are speculating that all this may be a huge bait and switch. That the big monster showcased in the trailer, the one towering over trees and looking like a kaiju reject, might just be a decoy. The real threat, the definitive apex predator might be something far more familiar, a xenomorph queen. Is this the xenomorph's secret return? Let's talk about what might be the most brilliant misdirection in this trailer. Thia's line about the definitive apex predator isn't spoken over a shot of the giant beast, it's dropped in isolation. Then, the trailer cuts to that beast, which might not be what she's referring to at all. Remember, this is a Weyland-Yutani operation. They don't send synthetics just for fun. They're here to observe, control, and weaponize something. What if that something is a xenomorph? It wouldn't be the first time this franchise pulled a late-game twist. In AVP 2004, the xenomorphs didn't show up until well into the movie, despite being the focal point. What if Badlands is doing the same, slowly building up toward a final reveal where the young predator, Thia, and even that massive mech are forced to team up against a xenomorph queen? It would explain Weyland-Yutani's presence. It would explain Thia's warnings. And it would perfectly set up the return of Alien vs. Predator, but this time, with real stakes and better storytelling. Mechs, mutants, and death worlds. Beyond the big crossover theories, Badlands just looks like a visual feast. The environment is brutal. Trees eat people. Winged monsters fly like dragons. Even the flora seems alive and predatory. This is the kind of death world that would chew through any hunting party, even a Yorkshire. And then there's the mech. It looks a lot like the classic power loader from Aliens, but upgraded, bulkier, meaner, and clearly designed for combat, not cargo. Someone is piloting it. Is it Thia? A rogue AI? Another synthetic? Could it be a captured human revived for combat duty? We don't know, and that's part of the fun. Thia's voiceover as the mech arrives, "We might not be alone in this hunt," hits just right. It adds one last bit of uncertainty before the trailer fades out. Is Predator Badlands the start of the AVP reboot? Let's not mince words. This trailer screams setup. Yes, it's its own story. A young predator, a broken synthetic, an alien planet. But the connective tissue is there. Weyland-Yutani, MUTHUR, bioweapons, power loaders, all the alien breadcrumbs. This isn't just a Predator film anymore. It's the rebirth of the shared universe that AVP tried to launch 2 decades ago. The difference this time? The story looks good. The characters feel unique. The tone is brutal but intimate. No camp, no generic soldier squads, no half-baked mythology. This is focused, fresh, and smartly connected to the bigger picture. We may not get a full-blown xenomorph reveal in the movie until the very end, or even a post-credits teaser, but Badlands is clearly laying the foundation. And we are here for it. Our nerdy thoughts. Predator Badlands isn't just another alien movie. It's a hard reset. It ditches humans, injects heart into the synthetic predator dynamic, and uses a hostile alien world to test both of them. Every shot of the trailer suggests the filmmakers care deeply about this world and its legacy. And if all this builds toward a new Alien vs. Predator storyline, one that learns from past mistakes and embraces the horror, mystery, and brutality of both franchises, then we say bring it on. Because if there's one thing we know for sure, it's this: the hunt is just beginning. Like, subscribe, and tell us, do you think a xenomorph will show up at the end of Predator Badlands? Are we headed toward the AVP reboot we've all been waiting for? Let's hear your theories down in the comments.
The definitive apex predators.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.